Hi there, this is Stephanie, and welcome to this live stream. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be speaking initially here to the replay viewers because I know that right now I can see that there are no live viewers, and I do have to check in the group to see if there's an issue with the live stream playing there. But I'm simulcasting, that's the word I'm going to use, between or among my Facebook group, Facebook page, and YouTube. So as you're joining me, let me know that you are watching or tuning in. As I said before, most likely on the replay. Go ahead and comment below with where you're logging in from and share with me what you do. I'd love to hear what kind of business you're in, your title, and the people that you are working with and supporting with your expertise. So go ahead and comment below with that information. As now that I am live, go ahead and check to make sure that all is working and firing correctly as they should be in the right places and that people can hear and see me. So let me go ahead. I'm going to refresh the Facebook group link and make sure that I'm broadcasting and people can see me there. That's my check. Usually I leave it up to fate that my Facebook page and my YouTube channel are streaming okay, but I always like to check the group to make sure things are going well there before I get into the content. So bear with me. All right, so it looks like the Facebook group. If you hear some background noise, my apologies, but I'm going to just enlarge my view here in the group. Okay. Okay. Let me just turn down the volume. So it looks like the Facebook group. If you hear some background noise, I can't seem to turn it. Okay, there you go. Okay, so the volume in the Facebook group is down. Okay, all right, so you can hear and see me. Hi, Lisa. Thank you so much for joining me. Lisa is an education coach in Maryland. Thank you for tuning in from YouTube. I appreciate that you are here. Okay. Let me put my topic up here, front and center. All right, so thank you again for joining me, Lisa. And again, as you're joining me, let me know that you're here, where you're logging in from, and share with me what you do. So the topic, as you can see it on the screen, that I'm going to touch on today or talk about today is how to get a return on your investment in a coaching program, right? It seems like it's a topic that packs a big punch, and it's probably something that could be the topic of a 1-hour lecture, but this is not going to be that. This is going to be, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 very simple tips that just once you hear them, you're going to see that they make a lot of sense, and they're, commonsensical tips. But it's something that sometimes we either forget before we invest, that we have all the power and the control to get a return on our investment here, and to truly take hold of the reins of this investment that we're making, of our journey in the program that we are thinking about investing in. And we can truly make a return on our investment, and it's totally up to us. And we can come out on the other side with all the promises of the program, having been incorporated into our lives and our businesses, and really be better for it, and really having accomplished what we set out to achieve, right? And I'm saying this because I've been speaking with a lot of people recently about my own coaching program, which is right now in launch mode, or in an enrollment period. And that program is the Visibility, Impact, and Profit Accelerator program. And some folks have said no to the opportunity for various reasons. Not having the time, prioritizing. One person that wanted to be a part of it is currently working on her a new certification, I believe. And so she decided to prioritize that and deprioritize being a part of a program that would help her to bring in more clients and get more visible right now, because she wants to finish that certification first, right? So there's been various reasons, and some folks have been concerned about the investment. And there's a link right here on this page for you to go ahead and see what's involved in the program and what the investment is for yourself, right? But I want to share with you 5 tips that I've always used, even going back as, going as far back as when I was studying for my undergrad degree in marketing and for my MBA degree in marketing management. And I hope that you benefit from these 5 tips that I'm going to be sharing with you and are able to utilize them for yourself, whether in the Visibility, Impact, and Profit Accelerator program or in anything that you're considering as it relates to investing in getting support, coaching support to take your business to that next level, to help you to be a better coach or consultant, to help you to bring in more clients or achieve some tangible goal that you're looking to achieve in your business journey, okay? So the 5 tips that I'm going to be sharing with you, let me just see if there's any questions. As I go along, if there's any questions, if there's one tip that resonates with you, one tip that you may have utilized that has helped you to see a return on investment in a coaching program, go ahead and comment with that number as I go through these tips. And if you have any questions that come up for you, go ahead and comment that below. I'll be happy to support you and get those questions answered for you live in real time. If you're watching the replay, then I'll come back and I'll answer those questions for you in the comment section, all right? So here is my 5 tips for you in terms of how to get a return on your investment in a coaching program. And I've always, another quick preface, I've always been able to get a return on investment in coaching programs that I've been a part of as well. And part of it is due to the tips that I'm going to be sharing with you. And that return, I'm going to be clear with you and totally transparent. I measure a return on investment in real, dollars in terms of monies in and monies that came back. I don't necessarily measure that return during the time period that I'm in that program. So I may be in a 4-month program and I'm not necessarily going to measure the return on the investment during that time, because I see return in exponentially, right? Not necessarily for that time period. I also measure return in terms of how it grows me as a person, how it grows me as a business owner, and what I'm able to bring to the table to my own clients, having been a part of that experience, right? So the return that I'm talking about here, yes, part of it has to do with money, but it doesn't have necessarily, is not necessarily confined to that time frame. And part of it has to do with the growth that I've experienced. The person that you're looking at right now is the sum total of the person that I've come to be from those experiences, which I wouldn't be able to show up as this person that you're seeing on this live stream right now if I had not invested in those experiences. All right? I hope that makes sense. So here are my 5 tips. Tip number 1 is to be all in. You have invested, you have committed to being a part of this experience. Be all in with that experience. Give it your time, give it your energy, give it your focus, give it all that it needs for you to really benefit from that experience. Truly be all in. Head first, all, your full body in, mind, soul, spirit, time, like I said, and energy, right? Be all in with that experience in order for you to really see a return on that investment. Don't do it now that you've invested in that experience, you're not in halfway, right? At least your money is there once you've invested, right? So now you need to be all in, with all other, engines, fired up, everything, all systems go. Be truly all in order to see a return on that investment, right? So that's the first tip. The second tip is to participate in every way possible, right? Participate in every way possible. Show up for all the calls, do all, connect with all the other members. I'm actually going to probably spill over into some of the other things that I mentioned here, but participate in every way possible. Whatever are the things that are required of you, phone calls, coaching calls, make sure that you participate as fully as possible, right? The third tip for you is to connect with all the members. One of the last programs that I was in, and one of the members, a couple of the members are here in that in this Facebook group. I made it a point to reach out to every single one of them, and I introduced myself, and I offered to, or I asked if they were open to having a coffee or tea chat with me so that I could get to know them. I knew that I would interact with them within the program, but I wanted to interact with them and get to know them outside of the program. So I reached out to and connected with every single member of that program, right? And I advise you and encourage you that this is one of the ways, especially if it's a group coaching program, for you to see an investment, see a return on investment by, actually being connected with or connecting with those other group members, right? And you never can tell where that may lead. It could lead to a collaboration. It could lead to them wanting to work with you. It could lead to you wanting to work with them because they have something that they teach that you're not knowledgeable in. That could very well be your very next investment, or it could be an investment that you make while you're in the coaching program. I've actually done that. I've actually been a part of a coaching program that I was paying for and actually invested to work. Have one of the, I think one of the other members, she was a branding expert, and I engaged her. I paid for her services to help me with my branding. Right? So it can happen. And the reverse can be true as well, right? And through having invested in that branding support, that branding service, it helped me to show up in a bigger and better way in my business, which helped me to attract new clients, right? So right away, I was able to get, not right away, rather over time, I was able to get a return on my investment. Not necessarily during that program, even though I have to track to see if that was the case, but exponentially, having shown up with a powerful brand, that investment has paid off, right? So connect with the other members. That was my third tip. Tip number 4 is to do all the homework. Do all that your coach advises you to do all that is required, right? I am a very good student. I'm a very good coach, and I believe that I'm coachable, and I'm a very good student, and I always do the homework. I always, if my coach says, do X, Y, Z, right? Implement this and get back to me and let me know how that went. I'm going to do it. I have been a part of programs where I was able to get a website audit, and the coach said to make these changes, and I made those changes, right? So do all the homework, do what your coach or the mentor advises you to do, because that's how you're going to see results. You see some of the success stories in my group, and you may, if you've been to my website, you'll see more there as well. These clients took action. They actually did the homework. They actually took my advice. They actually made the tweaks, made the changes, implemented the strategies that I taught them. And that's how they were able to get results and see return on their investments as well, right? So be sure to do the homework. right? Implement what your coach advises you to do if you want to see a return on investment, right? And tip number five, last but not least, is to tune out all the noise from other coaches, other launches, other mentors, right? There was a program that I did, a mastermind, I think I became a part of. And the one of the things that the mentor, the coach, said we had to do was she said we had to unsubscribe from other coaches that we were following, or filter out or put a pause on the emails that we were receiving from other coaches and mentors, so that we could focus in on that mastermind during the time that we were in the mastermind. And I did exactly that. And I even went a step further. I didn't watch TV, and I actually stopped. There was a series that I was watching that I actually tuned out from watching for the 3 months that I was in that mastermind. I was that committed to making sure that I was totally focused on what I was learning in that program, and the mentorship that I was getting from that coach, coaching that I was getting from her, and really focus on doing the homework, taking action, and not getting distracted by anything else during that time frame, right? So I tuned out the noise, and I made sure that I had that funnel vision in terms of what I was learning and implementing what I was learning. Does that make sense? So those are my 5 tips for you. Quick recap. In order to see a return on your investment in any coaching program that you join, number 1 is to be all in. Number 2 is to participate in every way possible. Number 4 is to do all the homework and all the other items that your coach or mentor advises. Take action on what you learn, implement what you learn in the program. Number 5 is to, did I say number 3? Connect with other members. Number 4 is to do other homework. Number 5 is to tune out all the noise from other programs that you are not other programs that you've invested in, because you want to give those your attention as well if you've invested money, but tune out the distractions. So unsubscribe from other persons that are also offering services similar to what your coach that you've invested in is offering. Unsubscribe or filter out those emails for the time period that you're in that program, so that you stay focused. Tune out, from following the other launches that you may have signed up for, webinars, etc., so that you can focus in and zone in on what you're learning in that program. Right? Makes sense? Let me know if any of this is resonating for you. And if you're watching the replay, go ahead and comment below, and let me know which one of those tips resonated for you and was resonated with you. And if you have any questions, go ahead and comment below as well. And if you'd like, go ahead and echo which ones have worked for you in terms of other things that you've invested in before. And then if you have any questions, I've left a link here below for the Visibility, Impact, and Profit Accelerator program. We just welcomed one new person today. You would have seen that in the group. Welcome again, Heidi, if you're watching this. And we have a few other members already a part of this program who are already taking action and tuning out the noise as well, stepping into their role as CEO. And really excited about the program. And if this is something that rings true for you, if you'd like to see what we're doing and what we're up to, go ahead and click on the link here for the Visibility, Impact, and Profit Accelerator program. Get all the details there. And if you have any questions at all, send me a private message and I can answer those for you. If you'd like to have a quick chat to see if this program truly is a fit for you and your business right now, go ahead and still send me a PM, and we'll get that on the calendar, and I'll answer all the questions that you have. if you feel like you're on the fence and you want to get those questions answered, just let me know, and we can chat and then get you set up to be a part of the program if you are feeling like it's right for you. All right. I will leave you with that. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm happy that you are here, and I will see you on the next live stream. Bye.